Dimebag, Darrell and Pantera coming in at number 35 on Guitar World Magazine's Top 100 Solos of All Time with Cemetery Gates. You know what that is? That's a pinky finger. You can't play that solo without a pinky finger. I had a comment a couple of months ago from some guy. He said, "I love watching your videos because you have such control over your pinky finger." And I thought, what an odd comment. Of course I have control over my pinky finger. I only have 4 fingers and my pinky's one of them, and you know, it's very important. It's just as important as the other fingers. And then I thought, are there people out there playing guitar without using their pinky finger? And so I went online and I had a look. And sure enough, there are a lot of people out there playing guitar without using their pinky finger. Some very famous guitar players play guitar without using their pinky finger or using it very sparingly. I have one question to that. Why? Why would you handicap yourself when you have 4 fingers and play with only 3? I really don't get it. Eric Clapton never uses his pinky finger. I guess Stevie Ray Vaughan never used his pinky finger a whole lot. Alex Lifeson, one of my guitar heroes, doesn't use his pinky finger very much. I suppose if you're playing blues, if you're a blues player like Eric Clapton or Stevie Ray Vaughan, you know, you're based in kind of the minor pentatonic for the most part and blues scales. You can get away with maybe not using your pinky, and maybe you form bad habits when you're young. You become a legend still, you know, it hasn't hurt your career. I just don't, I can't wrap my head around it really. You know, if you're playing blues, you can get away without using your pinky finger. If you're playing any kind of hard rock or metal music where other scales become more predominant, I can't understand why you're not using your pinky if you're not. You're only handicapping yourself. When I first started playing guitar, I did not start with the minor pentatonic in A. And I'm using my pinky there all the way down. I started with the natural minor scale. I didn't have books, and I didn't have the internet, and I didn't have YouTube tutorials, and I didn't have tabs. I didn't have any of that stuff. I just had to figure things out for myself. And I started with the natural minor scale. I was learning guitar solos from like Dave Murray of Iron Maiden and Eddie Van Halen and Randy Rhoads and Steve Vai and players like that. And I discovered this scale. The natural minor scale was very, very common in hard rock and metal music, and that kind of became my home scale, the one I kind of just noodle around in. And I kind of maybe have an unorthodox approach to the natural minor scale, which is right here, up and down in A. Screwed it up. I approached it like this. And it really got my pinky involved in the whole mess. And I had a lot of legato. And I had another little box up here that I always like to play in the natural minor. All pinky work. And so that's kind of how I approached the natural minor scale, very pinky intensive. And so you rock and metal players out there who aren't using your pinky, get on it, strengthen that finger up. It's very, very important. And so anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Use your pinky. So anyway, that's a great solo by Dimebag. That one is in F sharp natural minor scale he uses, and it's all pinky. It seems like a pinky exercise actually. You know, this little that's all pinky work. And then this little, you can't do that without using your pinky. That solo is impossible to play without using your pinky. So anyway, I hope you like that, and I hope you like my little rant about pinky fingers. So you guys take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time with some, what do I got next? Radiohead, Paranoid Android. And so we'll be back in a couple of days with that one. Take care. Ciao.